The Miz edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Circa Sports. They're back with their Circa Survivor and Circa Millions contest. $14 million up for grabs. Get all the details at circasports.com.
Cox.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Ooh, welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, second the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer? Dog.
Oh, I feel like there's nothing like a good promo. That's for sure.
Yes, there is nothing like a good promo. Who cuts the best promos in the game? That's right, the Miz. We're gonna be talking to Miz here in a little bit. He's a part of the American Century Championship, aka Celebrity Golf. Just taking a quick break in our college football previews. We got a couple left after this episode, and then we got more college football talk. NFL previews right around the corner, Kramer. 32 NFL team previews. It's awesome.
Yeah, I don't want to. We're committing July 23rd. We're gonna start. It's not alphabetical, but we are starting with the Arizona Cardinals. Worst, we let bottom to the top, right? Bottom to the top.
Lowest win total all the way up to the highest win total. Complete team previews. We're going to be doing 2-a-days, no days off, every day. What is it? 11 a.m., 8:30 p.m. Pacific.
That
streaming
good.
live on YouTube Sunday to Thursday.
Yeah, I would say most days, Monday through Wednesday, just like NFL teams will be doing 2-a-days. We got to get them in, got to get our reps in. NFL season's around the corner. And of course we have some other random events we have to cover, like preseason football, Hall of Fame game.
Right. Random events. This is the culmination. The fact you get a bet on NFL football. I'll still never forget how pissed off I was when they canceled the Hall of Fame game because they, the paint didn't dry on the Canton field. Surprise, same jabrones involved in the Super Bowl, but they had to play that game.
Yeah,
they couldn't cancel like the Hall of Fame game.
And Sean,
I wouldn't criticize the commissioner, but that certainly upset me.
I was going to say, at least they didn't cancel the game. And the biggest news of all, Sean, we will be finishing our team previews Wednesday, August 16th. Why is this significant? Because this is the day before draft day 3. Me and Andrew hop into the lab and we draft teams all damn day. We got a charity raising money for this year. We got a shitload of big time guests, Sean, including yourself. Penciled you in. I made it. Penciled you in. So yeah, I mean, bigger than ever. Still going to be tuna salad in hand, and there is talk of doing a cardio club draft at some point in the middle of the night. I figure I'll just rip a heater and do some curls for my cardio.
Oh, maybe if I can do it on mobile, that would be fun to have me jog around the studio.
I'm actually going to wire the studio up for video. So people can see behind the scenes as I come and go. They'll get to see me jam tuna salad into my face. Anyway, yeah. So,
oh man, everyone wants to see that. So we will be getting back to the college football conference previews coming up, and then obviously just tons more NFL content. We will be at the Fantasy Football Expo out in Canton, Ohio, sponsoring the Friday night party there. So if you're there, or if you're planning on heading out, make sure you hit us up. And of course, before we get to the Miz, shout out to Circa Sports, the Circa Millions and Circa Survivor contests are back. Of course, we are entering those contests. Super fun. $14 million in prizes guaranteed. $8 million for the Survivor, $6 million for the Circa Millions. Very easy to sign up. You have to sign up in Vegas. You can play from anywhere. We will be at the Circa Las Vegas the last weekend in August. So if you want to come out, say hi, say what's up, drink some beers, hang out with Derek, check us out, probably doing some stuff with Beeson, and just enjoy the beauty that is Stadium Swim. I mean, Ryan, the environment for preseason football must be electric. and can't wait to head out there and be there. So check us out last weekend in August for the Circus Sports sign-up weekend. And, of course, get all the details over at circusports.com. Joining us on the Sports Gambling Podcast, two-time WWE Champion The Miz. What's happening, The Miz? How's it going,
I'll tell you what's happening. The American Century Championship, that's what's happening this weekend. But we're already here in Tahoe. People are doing a couple pro-ams. And let me tell you something. I'm playing pretty good. Like, pretty good out here. Like, I feel like I may dominate this whole tournament.
Because originally, in the ACC Fantasy Golf game, which you can play $10,000 to a charity of your choice up for grabs, I'll be honest, I selected Ray Romano. But now, hearing you on the show, hearing your confidence, should I take you over golf legends like Colin Jost, like Larry the Cable Guy, like Zach Levine, Devontae Adams? Talk me into picking.
I feel like I am the choice. I am the one. 2,500 to 1. How can you go wrong with that? You put down $1, you get $2,500 back. Let's go.
Well, and I saw you out there getting some tips from Morikawa. I saw you out there hanging out with the real golfers. So I think the part that Sean and I didn't discuss this before the show, but obviously we know you're a world-class athlete. What I didn't realize
it wasn't just Morikawa, by the way. You're skipping over a bunch of stuff. The person that actually won the Rocket Mortgage Classic, Rickie Fowler, taught me how to get out of the bunker. Morikawa taught me about my drive. Sam Bennett was working on my chipping, and Keegan Bradley was making sure that I knew how to line up my putts correctly. I was getting all the advice from all the pros. Now I'm here ready to put it onto display.
I got to ask you, though, been a big fan of Rickie Fowler for a long time. You're surrounded by people with charisma and drip all the time. How much does that guy have?
So I had to do like a kind of a fan challenge with Rickie. I played him in getting out of the sand in a putting contest, and then on like a simulator, and we had to play like a par 3. And I was just peppering him with just questions upon questions. And when he, I would throw softballs to him to kind of like, poke fun at me. And he'd always take the positive route. He was one of the most positive people I've ever met. And it was just amazing. And during like our interview, he said like, like I'm such a nerd. In my head, I was like, Rickie Fowler, you are anything but a nerd. You're like the coolest guy on the golf course, and have been for like 15 years.
Yeah, there's a lot of nerds in the golf game. Rickie Fowler is not a nerd. And breaking news, Ryan.
He's the cool kid. He's always the cool kid.
Breaking news, Miz. You've sold me. Ray Romano. Nobody loves Ray. Everybody loves the Miz. Miz coming in. I got you locked in over there for the fantasy golf. Don't let me down. Hey, the Miz, I know you are a big Cleveland Browns fan, Cleveland sports fan in general. What do you make of your Browns this year?
They have everything they need to succeed. Will it happen? As a Browns fan in me, yes, it will. We're going to the Super Bowl. And that's what I said every single year. Even when we didn't win a game, I said we're going to the Super Bowl. But this year, they have everything. If they do not succeed this year, something's up. I don't know what it is. They have the coach that they need. They have a franchise quarterback. They have all the weapons on offense. The defense is stout. Everything that you could possibly want in a team. All they need to do is find the chemistry, gel together, stay healthy, and let's go to the Super Bowl.
So if you're picking a tag team partner from the Browns, my thoughts, I have my own personal thoughts.
But
Garrett.
Come on.
Well, kidding me?
Chief Njoku, that's a pretty good one too. Nick Chubb.
You ever see Nick Chubb do a squat? Oh my gosh, the barbell is bent.
Yes.
So I'll take either one.
Nice.
We have are you concerned at all as a Browns fan that possibly getting rid of Baker Mayfield, first playoff win in a long time for the Browns, moving on from Baker, possibly jinxed the team there? Are you worried at all?
Hey, Baker's here. Baker's here. I'm playing against him. I cannot go against him right here in this interview. But look, obviously the powers that be in the Browns organization did not see Baker Mayfield as a franchise player. But I will say this, a Baker Mayfield with a chip on his shoulder is a very dangerous Baker Mayfield. So I think he is in the right place he needs to be to succeed. And I think the Browns are in the right place that they need to be to succeed.
I like it. Very, very political answer.
How was that for throwing a little positivity in both areas? Huh?
Yeah, I get it. You know what? You don't want to give Baker the chip on his shoulder for the ACC Century Championship coming up this weekend. You don't want any clubhouse material for Baker. I know he listens to the show. He'll print out this transcript, put it on his locker.
Baker, let me tell you, he's going to wake up feeling dangerous.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you remember this, The Miz, but I was a writer on a kids clip show called Crashleets back in the day. Gronk was one of the hosts. You were one of the guests for the show, did a great job, killed it. It was a lot of fun. But backstage, this is like 2017, I'm an Eagles fan, and I remember specifically talking a little trash to you, going, oh, you Browns, you guys shouldn't have got rid of Carson Wentz. I was really touting Carson Wentz. And you astutely said, I think something like, well, I don't know. We'll see. It's just been 1 year. So I'll give you the win on the Carson Wentz call there for sure.
How I do it. I know my football.
Well, and it also seems like you might know some other sports. You've been dominating the All-Star circuit. I know you were I believe you played at the softball game, returning after being the 2022 MVP. So how was the festivities the other night?
I actually didn't get to go. My daughter fell ill. And so I always try to put family first whenever I possibly can. And so I stayed home. She's doing very well now. She's 100%. But at the moment, it was just one of those things where, like, whenever your baby has a big fever and you can't figure out what's going on, it always makes it for a nervous parent. And so, but now she's as good as can be, 100%. And so I'm happy about that. I was sad to miss the game because, man, I love playing in those softball games. Like, I loved baseball as a child. Like, I remember my summers were filled with just being on the diamond. And then, even in high school, I just loved I loved the fresh air. I love the sand, and to be able to play where the professionals play is always an honor to me. So it was very heartbreaking that I had to miss it this year. But yes, you are looking at a 2-time MVP of the celebrity softball game.
I do always find it fun to get on a pro field and touch the grass. They do play on different grass.
Right?
That's
every time.
It's so
I
nice.
go on a football, like whether I was at SoFi or on an NBA court, it's always surreal to me because I remember, like, as a kid, you throw a shot up and be like, like Kobe,
Well, and speaking of that moment, you almost had that in another all-star situation with a half-court shot that ended up not counting. I mean, that to me, like,
let me break this down for you. Okay. Let me tell you about this game. Second quarter, there was a 6-on-6. It was 6-on-6. Richard Jefferson was a commentator. Then he was a referee. Then he was playing on my team. But yet, they couldn't, at the end of the game, give us 0.1 of a second. So my shot could have counted and we would have been victorious.
Well, it's unbelievable. Integrity of the game.
It was a half-court shot that I made. I needed 0.1 of a second more.
You know what? They can't take the feeling away, because in that moment, you felt like you made it, and that's all that matters, because that's that moment.
I felt like I was Jordan against the Cavs in like Game 7, I think it was, or Game 6.
Well, there's a lot of our listeners are always saying the NBA has turned into the WWE. Of the NBA guys, they get a little dramatic at times. Little sports entertainment, as we call it. Who do you think in the NBA would jump out as like a great wrestler?
Draymond. Come on.
Draymond.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's stomping people.
Yeah. He's got kicking guys in the nuts. He really has a wide variety of attack moves.
So, what's that?
Oh no, I'm just saying you're 100% right. Like Draymond is the guy. He's already like leaned into the bad guy villain role. He doesn't care.
So
He immediately talks trash on his own podcast right after the game. Like he's really what you would want as a WWE superstar.
100%.
Do you know, Miz? Do you know who you're paired up with yet for the event?
I don't, but I imagine they're going to be very nervous when they're going up against me. I imagine when they see me smash it 300 yards right down the fairway, they might get a little nervous, and people better watch out because the people that are with me are going to be so nervous they might hit someone.
Well, let's talk about that. We always like to ask. I'm not a horrible golfer. I'm not a good golfer. If I was in a situation where people were that close to my drive and specifically my slice, I'd be terrified. How do you like get ready for that?
It was funny. So Charles and I last year was my first time doing the American Century Championship. And Barkley, I said, do you have any advice? Oh, I was talking a lot of trash. I was just like, yeah, I'm going to do great. I'm going to win this thing. He goes, yeah, you're going to win this thing until you hit your first person. And then I was like, well, wait, there are spectators. Usually I'm not used to, spectators on the field. I didn't hit anyone last year, but man, I don't know what, if I do hit someone, I hope it goes into the fairway.
Yeah, you get a nice little ricochet off the audience there. Are you going to beat Barkley? Because we always ask the celebrities. That's really the key to having a successful American Century Championship. Can you beat Charles Barkley? No, he's gotten better. That's what I'm saying.
Look, everyone looks at all these YouTube videos when he had the yips. He doesn't have the yips anymore. Like he's really good. The problem with Charles is he gets tired. And around 15, 16, 17, 18, after walking all those holes, he gets tired. But I heard he lost a bunch of weight and he feels like he's more in shape and he's going to do better than ever. But I just don't feel he's going to beat me.
It sounds a little bit like we might have an inside tip. We'll need to take it to the book and bet Charles Barkley.
Yeah, well, there are some prop bets on Barkley. Will Barkley make the top 70? And to the Miz's point, like he's quietly gotten better. Like there's no viral video of him like, being okay, but I think he has gotten a little better every year. And supposedly, I think it was John Smoltz who told us that, or was it Smoltz, Ryan? Who is it that told us that Barkley has the yips because he nailed someone pretty bad at one of these Tahoe events? And so that's always in the back of his head when he's in his backswing.
Yeah, I mean,
I think he killed a bird.
Yeah,
I think that was it. I think Barkley killed a bird on one hole.
It's just good
him and Randy Johnson just destroying birds left and right. Do you have any? What about on the course itself? Are you gonna have a couple cocktails, couple beers, loosen up? Are you? What are you doing to get in the right headspace?
A lot of people do have a couple cocktails on the course. I don't. I need to focus. Like whenever I need to absolutely be focused, I can't put alcohol in me because I lose focus and I have way too much fun and the game just goes out the door. I want to be competitive. Like I want to do well.
Yeah, same for me. I also try to avoid the alcohol. Got to keep those lasers focused.
My uncle always goes, they say beer adds 4 strokes to your game, but he's like, I'm never quitting beer. I'm just going to work that into my handicap, the +4 there. Well, the Miz, appreciate you calling in, man. And best of luck this weekend. Check him out on the Golf Channel, Peacock, wherever you get your American Century Championship. Really appreciate it, man. And best of luck on the course.
No need for luck when you're this good. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thanks again to our boy, the Miz. Ryan, I'm sticking with the Miz. I'm a little worried that Ray Romano takes golf really seriously, but I'm still the Miz. The Miz won me over. The fact that he was talking to all those golfers, he sold me.
I will say a little behind the scenes as I was doing the research and I came across the clips of him being given advice by some pro golfers. He did seem to be legitimately irritated when Morikawa questioned if he had been using his legs enough. He basically was like, "You're not using your legs at all." And on one hand, you could sense he was like, "Oh, that's a compliment. Lots of upper body strength." But on the other hand, he's like, "Oh, what do you mean?" Then next drive,
little Morikawa saying, "I'm not using my legs."
It was pretty fun.
Miz was great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, sign up over at ACCFantasyGolf.com. Completely free to play. chance to win $10,000 for a charity of your choice. All right. Hey, that'll do it for this bonus episode. And next episode, back at it. College football conference previews, youtube.com/sportsgamingpodcast. Smash that subscribe button. Toss us a nice rating and review over on Apple Podcasts. 5 stars are available and often win free gift cards. So do yourself a favor. For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green, and he is Ryan.
Sean, be careful defecting from Team Funny.
Kramer, let it ride.